So this one time, I'm out with a bunch of friends, with the intention of hanging out with a particular friend, who I'm pretty fond of. She's wild and bizarre, and despite our mutual affection, she's pretty elusive, so I was really looking forward to spending some time with her. One of the corollaries of her weirdness, however, is that she tends to attract boyfriends who are just as weird as she is. The flavor of the year was no different, and she decided to invite the BF on our night on the town. A pretty nice guy when sober, but he quickly undergoes alcohol lycanthropy and becomes something pretty hard to describe. Somewhere between overly nice and aggressive with a hint of belligerence. Anyway, on to the offensive act. So we're at Coop's, right? And it's packed as hell. I had to go to the bathroom, and as everyone knows, the line is ridiculously long, especially on a popular night. So after I'd been waiting for about 10 minutes in the line, the drunken boyfriend staggers up to me, and after we exchanged a few pleasantries, he asked me if he can join me in the line and just go in the sink. Against my better judgment, I agreed, and we eventually went in together. I immediately went to the toilet, unzipped, and let roar, and so did he from what I could hear. Conscious of the fact that I had a crazy straight guy standing with his genitalia exposed in a very cramped room, I decided to give it plenty of time for the pissing to stop, a few jiggles, and the awkward fumble with the zipper. After I finally turned around, he was standing there, zipped up and hopefully done pissing, and not moving. I guess waiting for me to instruct him on how to wash his hands? I don't know. But don't get too excited. This is not a neurotic story, nor was I ever drunk enough for it to have become one. Instead, as I approach the door, he looks at me and says, "Dude, don't fucking try anything, man." To which I say, "What the hell are you talking about, dude?" So he says, "Look, man, I'm just saying, don't fucking try anything. I'm not down with that." So I say, "Look, man, if you don't get out of my fucking way, I'm gonna kick your face in." Now, whether this was enough for him to realize that I was not attempting to assault him, or whether he realized that I could indeed kick his ass, I'm not sure. But he yielded, and I got out of there, scandalized, telling his girlfriend and her friends, who all sympathized and had already had enough of his drunken antics. Fast forward to about a week later. He apparently felt a lot of remorse because he used the wonderfully appropriate medium of a Facebook message to tell me how wholeheartedly apologetic he was. He told me that he sincerely apologized and that he really respected me as a person and as a friend. Spurious assertions giving our lukewarm at best relationship up to that point. Much to my chagrin, she kept seeing him, and so too have I. He still gets blackout drunk, but instead of accusing me of attempting to assault him, he's decided to ask invasive questions about me and my boyfriend from 5 months ago, or go on about how liberal and open-minded he is, always unprovoked. The indelicacies of being a gay man in a straight clique.
My partner, now more than 25 years, arrived to the gay student union meeting by bicycle, as did I. He was not a student at the time, but he fit right in with the group assembled at the Wesley Foundation building. We talked and decided to take a bike ride that weekend, which we did, our first date. May this story remind us that the gay queer student union here at UVA is one of the great long-lived traditions.
Danny came back for senior year of high school in a rural area of Virginia after attending a summer theater camp at a local Virginia college. He was wearing eye makeup. Our small circle of friends, Ronnie, Sherry, Mary Jo, and me, we were just trying to figure out what was happening. I mean, it was the 1970s in rural Virginia. No internet, no books, no agencies, no information. We tried to be protective. We even had short meetings on what to say or do. We decided that he was just trying to emphasize his acting interests. But maybe he was exploring something queer, transgender, gender variant in contemporary terms. This is the first time I'd ever considered anything gay in relation to myself. And even then, gay wasn't the contemporary term used. All the other words were so unpleasant and hurtful.